What's up, everybody? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope y'all are having a good day. Sorry about yesterday. I was not feeling great. Sorry, I have to answer a text message really quick. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's hop into this really quick. Let me delete all this stuff. Oh, I also have an option set up for tomorrow. I feel like we should look at that first, probably. I don't. I haven't charted it yet. Setups there. Actually, let me just show you guys because I feel like this looks really nice. Give me a second to load up this software. I apologize, but I think it's worth seeing. Oh, and so we finally, government's reopening or reopened. No, they're reopening in like an hour and 15 minutes. Wow. All right. Let me bring this up on the top so you guys can see this. Before I do that, let me make sure I'm not... Okay, good. My stuff's hidden. Last time I did this, I feel like I showed my account number, I think. And like my full balance. I'm not particularly worried about showing my full balance, but definitely don't want to be showing my account number. So right now we came down, basically tapped the 4-hour bottom cloud, broke out of it to the mid and came back and retested the bottom, and now they're trying to break back out of that again. They should easily go to 22, which, you know, is a pretty good move from where we're at right now on coin. But they're probably going to want to go to 25, 26, right around there at a minimum. So this is the setup on the clouds. And then if we look at the Elliott wave indicator, there's a full set. I don't really look at these like the lower time frames, but it's there: 10-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute. This is where I start getting really interested. 30-minute, 1 hour, 65-minute, and that's it. I prefer if we have the 2-hour and the 4-hour as well, but generally 30-minute and 1 hour is enough for a good run. What's up, everybody? So hopefully this makes sense. That's what we're looking at on Coinbase. I mean, it would even be ideal for them to come down as low as 299.82, but basically, I mean, the way that we trade these, I'm sure you guys know, is I look to get in as price is moving up. So if price crosses over a certain level, I'll be hopping in. But we could also plan on getting in if we come down and tap 300 to play that to the upside. So let me close this now that I've shown you guys the setup. And you guys might hear music in the background. Sorry, my son, they were trying to get his band to play a show this weekend for a fallen police officer. I don't know who he is, but rest in peace. I don't really, I'm kind of like fumbling for words right now, but like, obviously, or not obviously maybe, but in my household, we definitely, respect police and appreciate what they do for us, and definitely don't want to see them, getting killed in the line of duty. That sucks. But so anyway, they were trying to get my son's band to play. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something for that fallen officer this weekend. And my son's drummer is not available. And so then our friend was trying to get one of the other kids' bands to play, and their guitarist wasn't available. So then my friend reached out and was like, hey, would your son mind learning these songs on guitar so he can fill in for this other kid? And my son, I just asked him, like, hey, would you mind filling in? And he goes, yeah. And I go, you don't want to know what the songs are? He goes, I don't care. I'll learn them. I'll do it. He goes, basically any opportunity to put myself out there, I'm going to take it. What the songs aren't a big deal. He goes, I'm sure knowing what band it is, I probably won't like the songs, but I don't really care. So, all right. Anyway, let's get into the rest of this. Oh, we should do Coinbase. I'm sorry. I started charting SPY, but I'll hop over to Coinbase really quick. Okay. Coinbase. Coinbase moves pretty good in a day, right? Sorry, let me just kind of figure out an average here. Okay. 16 points. $13. $30. Okay. That kind of answers my question. All right. I think our best entry is breaking. Well, our best entry if price is going up is breaking over this. And then also, hopefully, this kind of helps you guys see my thought process. Down here, like, ideally, it would be nice to get in something like this, which, you can do. I would say, like, 305, not 304.90, but this is going to be like a little support resistance flip in this consolidation area. But for me, if you get in there, there's a chance you're going to need to close the trade like here 50 cents later, or possibly here 88 cents later. So I'd rather get in where we have a chance, of more upside. And then if we look to the left here, we have support right there, right? And I'm sure if we go back further, kind of the same thing. It's a little bit hard to see, so let me just drag it out. This is 306.96. So if we go all the way over here, it looks like we could go back even further. So here, it's acting as support. But yeah, so support here, support, breakthrough, turned into resistance, broke back above, became support, below, resistance for a second there, support, resistance, support, resistance, right? Support, support. Support again. Broke through, turned to resistance. Support again. And now it's acting as resistance again. So I would probably round this up, though. I'll say that much. To breaking over 607. So if we break through 607, hop in calls. If we come down and tap 300, so hopefully that makes sense. If we do this, we'll hop in calls there. If they cross over, the 307, then you'll hop in calls. So kind of either or. So 309.22 is like kind of the next resistance level. Oh, 309.34. So we'll say 309.20. Actually, I'm just going to say close here. Ideally, they're going to be targeting this up here. So to complete the Elliott wave, they're going to want to break through this. Even if it's just slightly above, like a penny or whatever, it would complete the Elliott wave. So that's kind of their target. If you want to swing trade this, that would be what you shoot for. If you're day trading, I would just play within these, whatever, 7, 10 points, whatever it is. Okay. Let me just put this on the spreadsheet so that I have it. Oh yeah, my book came yesterday. Whoa, whatever that is, don't do that. No. Thank you. All right. Locked in. All right, back to SPY. I'm kind of surprised that we're not, well, I mean, we ran a little bit, but with them announcing the government shutdown being over, kind of expected more. Maybe they'll give it later tonight. But, yeah. My stomach is hurting all of a sudden. We're going to have single prints from here. 684.96 down to 684.26. You guys can chart that if you want those specific levels. I mean, we already have the 26. It's the same as back here. But since I have the single prints from, what day is this? Monday. I'm not going to... Excuse me. Basically, chart, a single print level like a few cents below. So, but you guys are welcome to if you want to. All right. We just need to know that they're there. I think on normal days we would be looking for puts in this range. However, I think tomorrow that's not going to be the case. We're going to be looking for them to break through this and to turn it into support, to go higher. Sorry, let me see. Dude, my dog. Can you stop? Hey! Stop. I mean, I could be wrong, but... Or they could be wrong. But that's what it says. I mean, maybe we're not seeing it on the news yet because they're waiting for it officially to be signed. But yeah, maybe they're still voting. Oh no, it says time remaining 0. That's a crazy vote. Like, if you look at it, um, Republicans, yes, 210. Democrats, no, 205. That's like, they're completely like polar opposites, right? Like, wow. All right. Um, highly doubt they'll give this to us, but we would be interested in calls here. Let me load up my other software really quick as well. Um, I feel like I need a trade, so maybe there's a setup there for me right now. Probably not. This is pretty wild. I wouldn't have taken it just based on the fact that, well, maybe. A lot of times these levels, um, they become SR flips. And so, like, when it doesn't work, it kind of does. So here, like, we had a large amount of orders that came in through this area here, right? And then we have the full body candles below here. I'm trying to see, would they have stopped people? Some people. But anyway, from here, this identified that these were sellers, right? And so when we came up here, you would have hopped in puts or short and played it down. You would have got a really nice move if you took it. And then now that basically sellers came in here, they defended their position, sold it off lower. Now we broke above that, came back and retested it, and got a pretty nice bounce out of there. Looks like roughly 9 points, but it's kind of hard to gauge exact numbers off of this chart. Wow, this was super nice too. I don't see anything basically right now that I would want to trade off of, but like this here, buyers took it up, came back, retest, go. Super nice. But yeah, nothing else is standing out. Oh. Excuse me. Yeah, so anyway, there's nothing on cluster charts that's like screaming at me to take a trade. Let me close that. Also, with the government shutdown, things are probably going to be pretty wild, or with them announcing it ending. This is harder because I want to see kind of this. So on a retest here, I would want calls. I will add, just because everything I'm kind of talking about is bullish. So, Mr. Alpo, when I say calls on a tap, I mean literally when price comes down to that level, you hop in. So if it comes here, then you would get in. I'm not waiting for them to... I mean, that's me personally. Like, you trade how you trade, but I'm not waiting for them to do this to get in. I'm getting in the second they tap my level. I'm a reversal trader. I don't like to momentum trade, meaning I don't like to get in generally when price is already moving in the direction that I'm getting in. I like to get in at the bottom if I'm going long or taking calls, and I like to get in at the top if I'm getting puts or getting in short. But that doesn't always work out. So, or I guess like there's no way to ever get in the bottom because the bottom is like way down here somewhere, right? Like if we keep going down. But I guess get in on pullbacks is what I'm ultimately saying. So the way that I do that is I wait for them to break through a level, come back and retest, and I like to get in on the retest. So that's what I was actually about to say, is don't go in tomorrow, excuse me, don't go into tomorrow with like this major bullish, what's it called? Why can't I English? Whatever, just don't go into tomorrow. I can't think of the word, but don't go into tomorrow thinking, like price is only going to go up. But just based on what I think the best possible scenarios are going to be calls here if they give it to us, or calls here if they give that to us. But if they give you a different setup, meaning, for whatever reason, we open up here and they come back inside, previous week value area high, retest it, then grab puts on the retest, right? All of you should, or most people, thank you, biased. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word. Most of you should understand, like the setups that I look for, meaning that we're looking for any level to break, get 3 5-minute candles above or 3 5-minute candles below, and then retest that level. That would be your entry, right? So if you see that, even if it is bearish, we break below a level, get 3 5-minute candles, come back, retest, grab your puts if you have a clean setup. But for tomorrow, I think the most likely scenarios for right now is this. I'm not even going to say it, but I should be live tomorrow. I should probably explain myself. I haven't been going live a lot recently, and I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this. When I actually, like, a few things, I think I'm kind of a high anxiety person, or I try not to be a high anxiety person in the sense that I don't ever like to feel rushed, right? And so, like in my career, I always show up 30 minutes early. Actually, and speaking of the other day, I was like super annoyed. Because sometimes people will come up and talk to me and they'll want to tell me about, like they're handing off their patients to me. And because I'm early, they think they can come up and start giving me a report before I've even clocked in. And what it is I like to get to work and make sure, like sometimes you'll be on your way to work and there's a major accident and you end up being late because you couldn't anticipate there being this major accident. Well, I always leave my house like 30 minutes early. That way, if there is a major accident, I'm still on time. And, or hopefully I'm still on time. And then also, if I show up to work 30 minutes early, then what I do is I go and grab food and a cup of coffee, and I'll sit down and just relax and get my I guess my mood, my mental in the mindset of working. And so that's kind of how I operate. A lot of times I'll wake up on time, like to trade, but I feel like the time that it would take for me to set up the Zoom call and send out all the links and whatever else would have me feeling really rushed. And so instead of feeling really rushed going into trading, I just opt to not set up the Zoom call and send out the links. And then also, I don't know why, but recently, just even like with going live on YouTube, I've had this anxiety of like not wanting to be in the spotlight, I guess, if that makes sense. So that's kind of why I haven't been going live as much as I used to. So I don't know, for people that some people will know this, some people won't. And I'm not saying this for sympathy or for people to be like, oh, like, thank you for your service or whatever. But I'm a disabled vet. I have PTSD. And a lot of that, like, well, I don't know, like I just get anxious over things that I shouldn't be anxious over. And so sometimes that stuff affects me in my day-to-day life. And so, anyway, hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. That's kind of what has been, what has had me like not going live as much as I normally do. And I need to get back on that horse, in a lot of different ways. Like I used to go live in Shorty's Discord, like literally at least 4, if not 5 days out of the week. And I can't even remember the last time I went live in Shorty's. It was probably like 3 weeks ago. But I've also just been struggling with, and again, this is not like a pity party where I'm looking for people's sympathy or to feel bad for me or whatever. I don't know what's going on with me, in the sense that I've just been exhausted. And, I mean, I've got some like, when I say this, I want to be really clear. It's not my immediate family. So like my household, is pretty solid. Like we're good. Everybody's happy. Maybe bored, but we're happy. Day-to-day life is pretty boring. My wife is kind of, like completely tied to taking care of the baby 24/7. She's, I think, like I feel sorry for my wife in the sense that she's a stay-at-home mom. And so the baby doesn't know anybody else. Like, she knows, like me and my son. But when she wants her mom, like she will not go with anybody else. And, even I guess like for me to kind of put things into perspective, like today, I don't know if I've told you guys this, but she loves punk. So my daughter loves punk music. And today I put on, I have a lot of vinyl. And I put on a record, and I specifically put on a song that my daughter, like, I think it's her favorite song. She can't speak yet, so I don't know for sure, but it's a song where if you ever put it on, like, no matter what she's doing, like if she's looking down, like playing with something, the second like the first note hits, she looks up and she'll get like a big smile on her face, and she wants to dance, and by dance she bounces, like she'll jump. And so I put on that record today, and I was literally sitting right next to the record player, and my daughter was right next to me. And I knew that she was going to want to start jumping, so I reached my hands out so she could grab my hands and, like, you know, start jumping. And instead, she literally ran to the kitchen and grabbed my wife's hand and brought her all the way back over to the record player, and then made her hold her hand so that she could jump. So, like, that's, like, how much she relies on my wife, I guess, for lack of a better word. To where, like, she wouldn't even hold my hands to jump. So anyway, I should probably show you guys what I'm talking about, so you guys can have a good laugh with me. She's hilarious. I've tested her, meaning that I've put on songs that are not punk, and she doesn't even flinch. I think this is... Yeah. Here, let me... I think this is... Sorry, you guys can hear the music, but you won't... Okay. I'm going to send this to myself really quick so I can show it to you guys, because you'll get the gist of what I'm saying. But anyway, so my point being, like... other than my wife probably feeling like she needs a break from the baby, my specific household is good, but there's some family stuff going on that's, like, super not good. Some of it I don't want to talk about just because it's not mine to talk about, if that makes sense. But the other part I don't really mind talking about, even though I don't have a lot of information. Like, I got a call yesterday, and I think this is why I wasn't feeling good yesterday, was I got a call from the Claremont Police Department, and my stupid, I guess, middle son, he's like 27, like, violated a restraining order, and so he got arrested yesterday. And the Claremont PD was calling me, asking if he had pending cases for something else, and I'm like, no, he doesn't. But so you guys will see, like, at first I was playing, like, I think it's a Katy Perry song, and I think most babies would love Katy Perry, and she could give two shits. So anyway, she loves punk. And I've tested her with other punk songs and, like, pop songs, and again, the pop song she could really care less, and then the second, like, a punk song comes on, she gets all excited. So anyway, yeah, I just, you know, I try to be, like, as revealed as possible with you guys, and as honest as possible about trading and whatever else. Trading's been going okay, or it's actually good. I haven't been taking a lot of trades, but the trades I have taken have been really good. And I think I've called most of them out, like, in Discords that I'm in when I do take them. But yeah, that's why I haven't been live recently. And then I guess, like, the recent days, like yesterday, I don't even know, I slept for I don't even have words. Like, I slept all night, and then I was supposed to work Monday, so I slept for a good part of the day Monday, and then I slept Tuesday night, and then Monday night through Tuesday morning. Woke up Tuesday, did whatever for a little bit, and then I think I ended up taking, like, a 6-hour nap, and then went to bed, last night and slept all night. And then today, woke up early because we had a doctor's appointment we had to go to. Came home and took like another, I don't even know, 2 or 3 hour nap. That's why like I went live late again tonight, was because my alarm went off for like the normal time that I normally go live at like 7 p.m. Eastern, right around there. And I just couldn't even drag myself out of bed. So I think, again, like with the stuff with my son, I think it's causing a little bit of, I guess, whatever, like situational depression, maybe. I don't feel depressed, but I feel exhausted. Like I'm having trouble functioning, if that makes sense. So, I'm sure like a lot of people have been there. A lot of people have gone through that stuff. But so anyway, that's what it is. Just kind of trying to explain to you guys why I haven't been as active and haven't been going live as much. That's why. All right. I guess I'll post screenshots of this, and then if you guys have any questions, you can let me know. Now would be the time for that. And if not, I'm going to call it a day. And actually, like on a little side note, thinking about it, I haven't even like really ate today. I woke up, we went to the doctor's appointment. We went and picked up food. And then I came home, like I got a breakfast burrito, and I think I ate like 4 bites, and then just didn't feel like I had the appetite to eat anymore, and that's all that I've ate all day today. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, Splon Ridge, it might sound nice to sleep like that, but it's not nice when you don't have the energy to get out of bed. Thank you, Triple G. You're insane, FYI, but love you. Hey, what's up, Nora? All right. With that said, I am going to call it a night. This well, for a lot of people might not know what this is, but like NoFX is probably one of my favorite punk bands. I think I've talked about this actually. I think I showed you guys this. Koki the Clown is the lead singer's like alter ego. where the songs are pretty hilarious. Um, and there's like, for vinyl, there's 103 white / red, 524 p yellow copies, 903 green copies, and an unknown number of black copies. I like to collect vinyl, especially like limited edition vinyls. So I just got this one in the mail today. Actually, I got like a bunch of rare vinyl in the mail today. But so, thank you, Christian. I think I'm going to go downstairs and take a listen. I don't think... Yeah, this doesn't show. It's hilarious that they call it P yellow copies. I said P colored. Guess it's P yellow. It's like impossible to find. Oh, here it is. So yeah, I have this. Oh, and like, yeah. I'm actually surprised to see that. Pretty hard to find this. There's now I'm like, wow, can I find the green one too? No. Oh, that's a CD. Yeah. All right. I want this. This will probably be like my next purchase. Yeah. Pre-order. This has already been released. I kind of want to get the original, so I don't know what this pre-order is. Yeah, 1981. See, this one is missing. I mean, the cover, first of all. It looks like... But they have... it also has, like, a armband. Like the... I'm laughing, but like the Nazi armband, but it would be, like, crossed out. This is weird. So they're re-releasing it. Kind of confused about what this is. Yeah, see, like this. I don't. Oh, there's the armband. So I guess it doesn't have a cover. It just has that. Oh, this is the cover. Okay. Um, yeah, from 1982. Oh, this is actually inexpensive. I'll probably buy this. Um, yeah. So that's one of my things. I buy like stupid rare vinyls. Um, yeah. I'll take some of Koki's magic dust. I'm joking. Um, all right. Doesn't look like there's any questions. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. And again, I'll really, really try to be live tomorrow. I'll be kind of surprised if I'm not, because now that I've thrown out there why I haven't been recently, I don't know. I guess it like changes the energy. But also, my neighbor that lives like a couple streets over, she just had hip surgery, and her sister flew out to like take her to the hospital and then bring her back home. And then her sister's flying back out tomorrow. The airport's like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes from our house. But she needs to be there, I think, at like 4:45 in the morning or something like that. And she's planning on just taking an Uber. And I'm like, dude, I can give her a ride. So I'll probably be waking up early tomorrow to give her a ride to the airport. And then, with that, like, I'll have plenty of time to set up a stream and set up the Zoom call and post links and whatever else, and not be feeling rushed. So, again, I'll be pretty surprised if I'm not. But anyway, I think I should set an alert. Okay. Anyway, as always, everybody, much love, much respect. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for listening to my BS. And we'll see you tomorrow.